Hey, it's Wednesday, time for another Action Figure Adventures video here on SEO Toy Review. Today, Baby Skeletor and I are taking a look at the G.I. Joe Collectors Club exclusive Dreadnok's Ground Assault 4-wheel drive vehicle and the driver Heartwrencher. The Ground Assault Jeep is a tribute to a Sears exclusive mail-away vehicle set that included a Jeep and a motorcycle back in the early 80s. I never knew they existed as a kid. And Heartwrencher was a character introduced in the Devil's Dues comics in the early 2000s. And finally making it into action figure form. Heartwrencher is the second female member of the Dreadnoks according to her file card. Of course, in those Devil's Dues comics, Zartan also had a daughter who was in the Dreadnoks. But Heartwrencher is a pretty interesting figure and was kind of cool when they introduced her in the comic. This figure, unfortunately, because it shares so many parts with Zarana, it's hard to not compare her to Zarana. And I think that diminishes the character when she's an interchangeable token female in the group. Heartwrencher has black hair. It's kind of slicked back there. She has sort of long sideburns that are curled up a little bit. She's wearing a purple version of Zarana's shirt there, and she has silver pads that kind of match the Zartan clan. Her shirt has a little bomb printed on it. It says boom down there, which is kind of cool. And then the thing I like about this figure is that they've given her overalls, and they're sort of folded down, but that's a kind of a cool and unique little tribute or design aspect for this character. We've never had a figure wearing overalls, let alone, overalls that aren't strapped up. I think that's kind of a cool thing for a mechanic. She's got black pants. She does have a little techno bit on this leg here, and then she just has high heel boots. Heartwrencher comes with a crossbow that reminds me of Road Pig's crossbow. She has this kind of crazy looking pistol, as well as a wrench that matches the vehicle. And of course, she comes with a Cobra figure stand with her name on it. The original Ground Assault Jeep was based on the Cobra Stinger, and the Ground Assault motorcycle was based on the Ram motorcycle. I would love for the club to offer a Ram. I am a huge Ram fan, and the Dreadnok version of that would be really, really cool. I don't know if that'll happen. I'm not sure if that mold is still around from the retool that Hasbro did, but that would be great. The Jeep here has the roof and doors molded in green, as well as a few other accents like these engine pieces and the roll bar. Features a darker blue, almost a teal, on the missiles and missile rack, as well as a lot of the interior details. And then the main body is molded in purple. Like with the other modern versions of the Jeep, it has the cool details like the plastic headlights and things like that to avoid stickers. And the Tampo printing is amazing on this vehicle. Instead of having a decal there's a Dreadnok logo printed right on it, painted right on there. The little logo that was on the Ground Assault vehicles is here on the side. I just think this was a really great update. One little thing they changed, normally the Stinger has a shovel on here. In the modern version it's removable. This time the Jeep came with a AK-47 that's molded in purple. So you could actually give that to Heartwrencher also if you wanted to. I think actually her wrench might look kind of cool on the dash there, since it's the accent color. And it holds pretty tight, so you could do that if you wanted. It's always been a problem for these Jeeps, but there's just never quite been enough room under that roll cage. It's tight getting this figure in and out. You can remove the doors and roof to make it a little easier to put the figures in and out, but it does ruin the aesthetic of the Jeep a little bit. Once again, this set was a G.I. Joe Collectors Club exclusive. It is officially sold out, so if you want to get your hands on one of these, you're going to have to find one on the secondary market. They were pretty expensive to start with, as all the club exclusive stuff is, so watch out as these guys go up in value. Thanks for watching this Action Figure Adventures video. Do Baby Skeletor a favor, hit that like and subscribe button.